Dear students, welcome to Dynamics of Machine Lab. So today we are going to perform one more experiment, that is compressive governor apparatus. So objective of this experiment is to determine the relationship between the governor speed and ball radius and compare the experimental results with theory. So this is the setup. So before doing the experiment, we should know what is governor. Governor is a device which controls the supply of fuels according to the load on the engine. So it is fitted with engine and connected with engine and getting the driving power from engine main power source crankshaft. So it is connected by either by means of chain drive, belt drive, or direct some gear train mechanisms. So there are, in this experimental setup, there are 3 governors: Porter, Crowell and Hartnell governor. So this is the experimental setup. So in this setup there is a motor inside. On this motor there is a coupling. So on this motor there is a coupling, and on this coupling we will fix the governor setup. We will fix the governor and then we will give some speed. So when we will give the speed, we will rotate it. Then what will happen? We will give this speed like this. Then this will rotate. We will put it and we will fix it by putting screw. This will rotate. Due to this rotation, this sleeve, it is called sleeve. One part is there. This part is called sleeve. This is the governor. This is Crowell governor, this is Porter governor, this is Porter governor, this is Crowell governor, this is Hartnell governor. So in Porter governor, these are the flying balls, and this is upper link, this pair is upper link and this pair is lower link. This upper link and lower link is connected at this adjacent point, and this is called sleeve. So once initially, if we will not give any rotation, any speed, then what will happen? It will remain like this. So once we will give rotation, what will happen? Due to the centrifugal force, this ball will move away. Move away. Then this sleeve will lift. So initially we will measure this. Before giving this rotation, we will measure this distance and we will make it 0. And once we will give rotation at some specific RPM speed, tachometer is attached here. From this tachometer we can get the RPM of this rotation. Then lift, how much the lift? By using the digital vernier caliper, initially we will measure and make it 0, and once it lifts we will measure it by using digital vernier caliper, how much the lift. So correspondingly at different speed, different RPM, lift will also change. So from that way we need to take the readings, and from readings, this is the manual. There are in table form, there are different columns are there. So those things we need to measure and calculate. Finally, how much this radius VS controlling force diagram we need to plot, speed VS speed and height this graph we need to plot. This is the experiment. So first we will show you this Porter governor, then we will go for Crowell governor. This is Crowell governor. Porter and Crowell governor having difference. But what is the difference? You can see in Porter governor, both this upper link and lower links are same length and it is connected to the adjacent point. But in Crowell governor, upper links are shorter than the lower links. These are the lower links. These two are upper links. This is the sleeve. So once you rotate it, the sleeve will lift. So lower link is having some bend here, and these flying balls have been attached with this lower link. So in Porter governor, what happens? Both links are same length and these balls are attached with the adjacent point, connecting point of this both link. But here these balls are attached with the lower link only, and here what will happen? It will be more sensitive. Centrifugal force will more effectively it will work, and this compared to this length is, as this length is more, so it will effectively more effective. And another governor is our spring control governor. So this is Hartnell governor, and this is the bell crank lever mechanism, ball crank lever mechanism. This one ball crank lever mechanism. This is the spring. So in this governor, against the spring force, this sleeve will lift. Initially we will fix it at a stable position without giving a rotation. This will remain like this. Once we give rotation, whole governor will rotate, and once it rotates, then balls will fly away against this spring compression. So how much that spring it will lift, that we will measure by using digital vernier caliper, and correspondingly we will plot graphs, lift versus how much that lift versus so we are going to fix this Porter governor. This is the Allen key and these are the Allen screws. So we need to fix it. Going to fix Porter governor. So these screws are available, so we are tightening this screw on this top of this motor. Coupling is there. On the coupling we are going to fix it. So this way we fix it. This way we fix it. Once we fix it, then we need to put this protective cover. We need to put this protective cover, and then we need to fix this. Once we fix it properly, now you see it is rotating. Now I will not give any rotation. I will switch on this digital vernier caliper, switch on, make it 0, then we will measure the lift, measure the distance, initial distance without, this is the reading, without any rotation. So now it is 32.46. so whatever it may be, I will make it 0. Then I will give some speed around 150 rpm. This starts lifting. So here you can see the speed of the motor. Here you can see this is 165. So now you see, this sleeve lift upward direction, it is lifting. So here it is not clearly visible. If you put some mobile torch here, then you can see this is the sleeve, it is lifting. So this is, you have seen this sleeve is lifting. This is the sleeve lift upward direction. Then we will measure this lift by this vernier caliper probe. So once this probe touches the sleeve, top of the sleeve, then we will note down the value. So now it is 8.02 mm. So corresponding to this RPM, speed is around 182. Now lift we are getting 8.02. So this value we will note down. This way you need to take 8 to 10 reading, and then you need to do the rest of the calculations we will provide you manual. In manual, all formulas, all details, everything are given. So accordingly, we need to do the rest of the calculation for Porter governor as well as Crowell governor and for Hartnell governor. In Porter and Crowell governor, if we can add extra mass also. This is without giving any extra mass. So extra mass we can Porter and Crowell in this middle of this spindle. Here we can put mass, double mass, unknown mass. You can put it double mass and triple mass. That way, if we add mass, then for lifting we need to give more speed. Then only it will lift, and corresponding lift and RPM we will note down. And after that we will do the rest of the calculations. We will plot graph, radius versus controlling force, and speed versus height or lift. So these are the formulas. So you can see for Porter governor, this is one table. In this table you need to fill up all the columns, and this is for Crowell. For without mass, this is suppose without adding extra mass, this is the table. If you add double mass, double unknown mass, then same type of table you need to make, and another triple mass, triple unknown mass, another extra table. For each experiment, 3 tables you need to make. Porter, Crowell also same way you need to follow as we did while doing the Porter governor experiment. Crowell governor also we need to follow same way. And for Hartnell governor, we no need to put any extra mass. This mass we cannot put it in this governor as spring is attached here, so we cannot put extra mass. So in this governor, what we will do, we will just initially without giving any compression on the spring, stiffness on the spring, then what we will do, we will make it 0, and then we will measure this distance, this sleeve to this, we will measure this distance. Suppose we are getting 17.51. So what we will do, we will turn this thread, we will turn it to from 17.45 subtract 4, then we will get 13.45. So we will make it, we will turn it 13.45, means whatever distance we will get from that, you need to turn 4 mm, means 4 mm compression you are putting on the spring, and then put the governor in the motor, top of the motor, and then initially without giving any speed you measure the distance, and then give some speed, then this sleeve will lift, pole will fly away, sleeve will lift, and then that lift you need to measure. So that is 4 mm you are doing. Then again next, after doing 4 mm compression on the spring, 8 to 10 reading, then next after completing 8 to 10 reading, then next again you already it is 4 mm compressed, again you turn 4 mm, that means 8 mm compression you will put on the spring, then this will be more stiff, then you will follow the same procedure, measure the lift without giving speed, then you increase the speed, gradually increase the speed, then sleeve will lift. So you need to measure the lift, 8 to 10 reading, a different RPM lift will change. So that way you need to perform the experiment. So after doing that, you need to plot graph, radius versus controlling force, and speed versus height. So you need to complete the experiments for 4 mm and 8 mm compression on the spring. So this way we need to perform this compressive governor experiment. So one more thing, governor and flywheel. Governor, as I told, governor is a device which controls the supply of fuels according to the load on the engine. The flywheel is also a device. Every engine having flywheel. So flywheel controls the fluctuation of speed in a cycle. So that is the difference between governor and flywheel. This is the governor apparatus experiments. We will provide the readings, lift, all readings manuals we will provide you, and you need to compile your report. Thank you very much.